Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Your Average Nerd's commentary of Banjo Kazooie. We're at part 5. I think we're going to the swamp level? Yeah, we're going to the swamp level.
Yeah.
We in there. Bubble Gloop Swamp. Also,
Hey,
just to show this off, if you jump in the water, that fish hurts you. But if you jump on him with invincibility, he dies. So.
Yes, basically.
Oh, look at the wall carvings.
And that's how you tell the fish to say "fuck you."
Yep. That's the only way to kill that fish. That you can't even poop eggs on him. I don't think. I've never tried, actually.
Rob, no pooping eggs on fishes, please.
Actually, here, let me test it. I have my 360 hooked up.
Oh, there, we got some boots.
No.
We go to you, Zach.
So, you actually unlock the boots as an ability. You'll get to see them in this level. I unlock it right away.
Only in Banjo you can get boots as an ability.
You're right.
Well, those boots.
And it lets you walk through like dangerous things like the swamp
Beak
water
face.
or a what?
Someone just called them
what
beak
Bottle
face.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as they say,
boots.
those boots are made for walking.
Chicken
And that's
legs.
just what they'll do.
Yep.
These boots were made for walking.
God damn it, Zach.
Damn it.
Banjo almost called her chicken legs. God damn it.
Well, this dude already did, so too late.
Yeah, but Bobbles is like low-key an asshole. Banjo is like,
Low key an asshole. So it's you.
wow. Well, the difference is I'm high-key an asshole, so... Well, I'm an asshole to everyone at some point.
But you're at least the likable sort.
Right. Like, I don't completely ruin
So
everything all the
low-key
time.
asshole.
No, because I'm pretty obvious about it most of the time.
Yeah, this
Oh
song.
yeah. Look at those boots. So,
Look at those
song.
legs.
so Banjo gets pants, and
Kazooie
Kazooie
gets
gets freaking boots.
Yeah, later she gets sneakers as well that let her run fast.
Oh yeah. Are they the soap shoes?
No.
Oh. Well, there goes my Sonic reference. Thanks, Rob.
You know what, though? I've been keeping a tally. We've made one Sonic reference for every video so far.
Well, I mean, you told me not to do Disney jokes, so...
Shut up. We just finished Kingdom Hearts. We're not going back, okay?
Too late. I opened the door.
No. Close it back up. You are not the Keyblade wielder. You do not get...
God damn it.
I hate that game.
No. Don't open Kingdom Hearts. No.
Oh my.
It's very late at the time of this recording, so I apologize.
It's 2 in the morning. I just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
But
Saul's
real talk,
fed
I've
up
been
with
having
us.
the night of my life.
I was gonna say like it's the evening for me and Rob, while for you, Zach, it's the morning, correct?
Yeah, 10 in the morning currently.
Good for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where Saul fucking gets it. Am I gonna make it? Yes.
Yeah, you did it.
Okay, so shoutouts to every floating or falling with style mechanic in every platformer game.
Yes. Very much. I agree.
I'd say I think that's safe to say that that's probably the best ability ever invented for platformers.
I agree. For sure.
Yes? No? Yes? No? Okay.
I agree. I mean, what you're referring to is like double jumps, right? Like,
Oh, yeah, double jumps or hovering. Whichever
Yeah,
makes,
I mean-
precise platforming a joke.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I do love any useful tools that are meant to save yourself from dying.
Shoutouts to the Skyflyer from Ape Escape, specifically. Being a lifesaver more than once.
Yeah, well, shoutouts to Rayman's hair hover ability.
Is it hair? Or I always thought it was his ears.
No, it's his hair.
Yeah, it's.
Because you know he takes care of his hair, so you know he can do fun shit with it.
Guys, I
He's
don't
almost
think
like-
you know
Almost
how
like
much
Shantae.
my life.
That's probably where Shantae got the ability in the first place.
I don't think you understand just how much my life changed just now by now, like realizing that it's his hair and not yours.
And by the way,
you
Rob,
just had to collect the eggs around the skull before getting the skull.
Shh.
If that's not OCD, then what is?
Shut up. You were saying
Shut
so.
up, Donald.
I was like, speaking of Raven's hair, it's like, do you also know that they're made out of corn chips?
What?
What, you
What
never had corn
is-
chips?
Wait, is this a joke? What are you talking about? Corn chips? What?
Finding joke. Finding joke. Joke now found. Aborting. Shutting down.
Closing Kingdom Hearts?
No,
Joke
sir,
closed
I
dot.
put that key away.
And
No, not that key.
wait, Rob, dude, you're like constantly bumping into those frogs right there.
Rob, you can only blame yourself for all the Kingdom Hearts jokes in our banjo. And Rob's dead. Great.
Great, he is fucking dead for the night.
First we die of laughter with Soul's freaking trailer, and now this.
Well, the next thing is that Rob, he's gonna go to bed after
Where the
this.
fuck is my water bottle? Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so I can't believe that the buttons with the witch's face on it, you have to fucking butt them.
Yes.
Here I come, bitch.
It's like your own little way of giving her a massive fuck you every time.
Give her the classic old peach ass attack.
Ever wondered what my ass looks like? Well, here you go.
Well, yikes. I doubt the witch wants to know what it looks like, really.
No, but maybe the witch is amazed by the pants.
Oh, right,
too.
the stylish pants, I forgot.
Zach, no more, please.
Oh, it's 100% cotton. Oh, yeah.
Zach, please. No.
I can't believe that made Rob laugh. Pathetic.
It's the way you said it. You were like, "Oh, it's 100% good." Like you were like sassy. You were like sassy about it, and you didn't need to be.
Well, Zach, let me tell you something right now. Fuck, you just made me cry with that fucking voice.
God damn it, Zach.
That's when you hit gold and you make Soul cry, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a joke. That's actually what happens.
God damn it.
What has
Maybe
Kingdom Hearts done to us?
I hate everything about that series, and I will continue to hate it no matter how many jokes it creates.
But Rob, there's so many. There's only so many things you can say about the next egg or note you collect. So-
You know what? You're not wrong. You're right. I get it, but still, it hurts. Make it stop. So,
But I can't.
normally, no, shut up. We're talking about Banjo.
As you were saying, Rob.
Sora.
Oh my god, I hate you. Stop
is
it.
it- Oh my
So
god.
the swamp water. The reason why we need the boots to go through it is because there are piranhas in it. However, if you just use the invincibility, that just stops the piranhas from attacking you for some reason. Even
Oh,
though
yeah.
your feet technically aren't covered by the invulnerability, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, and here's a good question, Rob, is that the things that, like, those poles you're climbing on, like, as a kid, I always thought they were, like, ate up, chicken.
Oh, I always thought they were like, what are they called? Like corn dogs? I always thought that's what they were.
Yeah,
Guys.
probably, like, yeah.
I can't get enough of Banjo's I don't give a fuck face. when he's limp like that.
Well, of course, like,
He's
he-
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
well, of course, he's also a lazy fuck.
Oh my
during
god, I
this.
just connected that to Kingdom Hearts. Oh god, why
I
did
hate you.
ever think
Shut
of that
up.
joke?
Zach, Seriously, no. Zach, stop.
Zach.
I'm gonna
No.
write that down.
No, I'm gonna write that down, he says. This boy, ladies and gentlemen, this boy over here.
Seriously,
Great.
I never
Nice.
connected that to that game.
And great.
Okay, how many tries do you think this took me? Hitting the switch, walking across this, very
God.
narrow... Guess. I want you both to legitimately guess a number.
Alright.
I'd say 34.
I say 5.
53.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
You made it.
53 tries.
You made it look so easy too.
Yeah, because I was fed up with it. You notice how I just didn't move?
Yeah,
I,
you were like-
I had to like breathe and like.
I can see you fling the controller to the sofa, be like, oh fuck, slap yourself in the forehead, and then continue.
N64 version I played it on an emulator, so I had save states to help.
Yeah.
This version, I don't have save states to help.
God.
So I had to walk all the way through the maze 50 times.
Okay, real talk. I don't usually abuse save states, but when I do, I
abuse
do that
saves.
when I play Rayman.
Yeah.
If I ever did Rayman the legit way, I would go insane.
Yeah. But, oh, man, I can't.
Just Rob, remember, nature shitty.
Oh, right. Which, by the way, we could just re-upload that commentary. I somehow found it on my hard drive, so
Great.
just
So, Rob.
free commentary.
Hey,
anyway,
crocodile.
what's up?
Yeah, so Rob, explain about this for me.
Oh yeah, so this is the little crocodile, alligator.
Oh, shit,
I don't know. It's one
cute.
of the two.
Cute.
Yeah, he's adorable. Look at the little feet. Look at the little
Look
feet.
at that little croc right here.
So, what you eating?
It's funny you mentioned that. We actually do have to eat things as him. So his only ability is biting. It's not really useful in any way except beating this guy.
Her.
Her hey.
Hideous crocodile.
Her hi.
Oh my god, it would have been perfect if I played the Stardust Speedway music. during this game.
Oh damn, he's baiting you. He's like, oh, you chicken, eh?
Yep. So the whole point of this game is to just eat the Yumblies. That's what they're called.
Yup.
Yep, yumblies.
And they all
What's
have
up with the
googly
ghost
eyes.
boots in there?
Those are the speed up
Sneaker.
shoes.
Yeah, those are the sneakers.
they're-
Get a speed up.
They're the only pair of boots you can wear during a transformation.
So wait, even in Banjo, you get speed shoes. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mentioned
Does
it earlier.
the stage
Yeah,
theme speed up?
Yes, it does. Well,
Yes.
it's not the stage theme, but it does do a like a
okay,
main
great.
theme remix, so it's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, it's like Rob mentioned.
Fast.
Oh my god.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyways, I was gonna say, it's like Rob mentioned about the sneakers a while ago.
Yeah, I mentioned them like at the beginning.
Damn.
Yeah, so gotcha. So this is just stage 1. Pretty easy to beat. Not
Yep.
too hard. Beat
5 points off.
Yeah,
So
right.
easy.
Herder, so easy. All right,
They're not right.
now we have to avoid the yellow grumblies, which he says they're not ripe. They just look like snakes. Like that's just what they look like. So it's a little confusing what he means by not ripe. They look like living beings.
Okay,
I mean,
so
they all do because of the eyes, but you know.
Funny
Well,
attention to detail they did. The mouth moves on the top left and top right when you eat something.
Yeah, eat the
Nom,
fucking
nom.
thing.
Eat it.
You're not gonna think of it.
5 in the eyes.
Oh my god. But anyways, so it actually reminded me more of worms with the yellow grumblies, because when I think of like when I think of the yumblies, they remind me more of apples, and whenever you see like unripe apples, you will see like worms inside.
Oh, that's
For some
true.
reason.
Was this whole thing just a bit that I never understood?
Most likely.
Was I maybe just an idiot as an 8-year-old and currently?
I think it's safe to say we were all idiots as kids. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not defending my childhood. I was an idiot. I still
Let's
am.
all agree that we never look at our early social media posts.
Oh yeah.
God.
Don't remind me. PTSD and all that.
I still occasionally go back to like 2011 Rob Facebook posts, and I'm just like, God, I want to kill you.
Damn. You're like, oh, the edge. Oh, jeez.
Yep, and the terrible grammar, because I talked with like instead of typing out you like a person, I would type the letter, and it's like,
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that too, sadly.
oh, so for the third game, whatever's on the top of the screen, you eat it. So,
Ah, gotcha.
which can completely screw you over, because sometimes it changes right as you eat something, and then you like stop and pause, and your character goes like, or like whatever,
Yeah.
but it doesn't stop him. So Mr. Vile can just keep eating no matter what, and he just like is
Well,
the
what an
best.
asshole.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
joke,
he's
but
a
like
fucking-
that's real.
He's a fucking cheater.
He's a
Also,
fucking school
Ty-
bully.
Tying makes you lose, by the way.
Ugh, I hate when games do that. Like, it's lost. It's a loss for you no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, technically you didn't win, so I get it, but like,
Oh, you did cut. I was about to say, okay, Rob, are you going to edit?
yeah, of course I did, because I'm the fucking best.
Well, you weren't a badass a few months ago.
I'm the best.
I'm just saying, Rob learned to edit.
I'm the best.
Around.
So yeah, if you keep playing his game, you can get 3 lives for winning or 1 life for losing. Lose a life for losing. So
Oh, I was about to say, oh, you get lives for losing. Hey.
yeah, free lives, yay! But
Yeah,
the only way to beat
hello,
him in
life
that
farming.
mode, the only way to beat him in that mode is with the sneakers, which we don't get until the desert level. So not gonna happen now, because we're
Not
not
anytime.
there.
Not anytime soon.
So what? Okay, so here's just a general gameplay design question. Where do you rank swamp levels when it comes to? Because we all hate water levels. We all hate swamp levels. For sorry, sewer levels for the most part.
Yeah.
Where do you rank swamp levels?
I mean, how many times do you see a swamp level, really? Like, I don't think I can
Well,
be annoyed
rare
by a
games.
swamp level because, well, haha, got him. But, I mean, I think swamps as like a theme aesthetic are like so infrequent for me at least that they don't really like stand out. So therefore I don't really see them as bad. So I guess I like them if I like had to pick, right? So
Yeah, I was gonna say like swappables. With swappables they aren't too bad. It's only if I remember correctly, there's only just a couple of games that I remembered that had very crappy swap levels. And one of them was, let's see, Frankenstein on the NES, and literally like the first area that is Blood Raid.
you know, Frankenstein on the NES, the most iconic of swamp games.
Most
yeah.
iconic platformer that defined the platformer genre for
yeah.
ages to come.
Which is totally not a Castlevania ripoff.
Guys, guys, Frankenstein Odyssey is the best game on the Nintendo Swap.
That was what, just
I got a hoo boy out of it.
you got 4 whoos out of it. That sounds like the Aku Aku from Crash.
Oh my god, okay, I just remember, okay, when he goes Umanaka, okay, this is the best piece of
Umanaka.
trip. Yeah, that's literally what he says, and I'm gonna explain what the fuck he says. So Grant Kirkhope does the voice for Mumbo,
Oh, nice.
and I realized I could just cheese my way out of here, so I was gonna
For the
do that.
audience, he is the composer of the game.
Well, why didn't you watch the previous parts where we already explained that?
Some people don't have, they don't have, I don't know what they have.
Well, they're lazy. Anyway.
They're lazy.
I'm blaming them. So the composer does the voice for Mumbo. And the phrase Uminaka people ask like what it means because it's fucking gibberish, right? So when he was composing for this game, he had a sickness, let's say, and one of his testicles was swollen. And he went to the doctor for it. But because it was like a joke to constantly complain about how uncomfortable it was to have a swollen testicle, he would say, "Oh, my knackers," which are his testicles. So the phrase "uminaka" literally means "ow, my testicle."
Yes, literally go, "Oh, my knackers."
Yeah, it's literally him saying "ow, my balls." Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, later on, you know, like, things get a lot more dirtier from good old Grant Kirkhope.
oh, Grant is like, he's like a sweet man who's like very loving and caring with his fans and everything. But Jesus Christ, he's a dirty bastard, let me tell you.
Okay, so not to be too like, oh, back in my day, but can we just agree that games were much more clever back then and subtle?
I feel
with
like
that
they
humor?
were, yeah, I feel like they were.
Because if this was made, you know, today, it would be like he would say, "Ah, my balls."
Yeah, it would be like they would say balls for the sake and like put emphasis on the word just to make sure that you knew they said it, like kind of thing.
And
Where in this one it was just like very subtle and no one knew about it for like years, and it was like, yeah.
And this is something kind of a theme when you look back at all the games. You could see, you know, in different parts of the game, the individual developers like touch, like how they imagine things, how they wanted something to play out. You know, when you listen to music, you can hear how the artist imagined it. You know.
Right.
But because there's so many developers these days in modern games, the kind of the individuality gets, you know, lost in there.
Oh
And
god, his eyes.
So
I was gonna say, like,
what happens if I lick that frog?
What? It's a turtle.
Oh, it's a turtle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a turtle.
Okay, guys, I've been awake for 18 hours. So lick the turtle, yes.
No, Zach, don't lick the turtle.
Don't.
Yeah, use your butt on it instead. Great.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's Kazooie's face, so she's licking the turtle.
Damn. So yeah, the turtle does look like he's high.
Do you guys like Simon Says? I certainly don't.
Well, I like the actual Simon Says, but in games not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember we were just talking about, you know, old games having good design. Fuck games that did Simon Says. Just saying.
Okay. And you want to know what makes this even worse? This comes back later, and no spoilers. And it's worse. Like, it's much longer than like
Rob,
this, and it's like.
as someone who's for their entire life has had very horrible short-term memory, Simon Says gives me fucking PTSD.
Zach walks in, just sees a room of like rainbow-colored turtles, and just throws a chair and runs out again.
No,
I start barfing rainbows.
No. Here's something I can make it more worse. Is that I go over to Zach's place and I bring the actual Simon Says.
I've actually played the actual Simon Says. It was pretty popular in the 90s here.
Same.
Alright, so are we doing Yan versus Simon Says at your place?
Yes! Simon Says!